So girls, update on my studies, studying artificial intelligence for intuition purposes, for intuitive purposes, like my teacher. And what had recently happened showed me destiny matrix is right one more time. My teacher who taught me science and symbols, he is core 8. Core 8. It's about balance, it's softy. When a person not working on their character, yeah, it's weak character. 8 is a weak character, for your information. And my other teacher is energy 12, and it's even worse. in terms of softness as well, it belongs to weak destiny matrix characters. But how differently they respond to negative comments. I will tell you in this video is part 1. We will discuss my teacher who is science and symbols and interesting plot twists that will be a part of Book of Destinies that currently I'm writing. Yeah. Here we go. We studying, and there was a case. One person from training group, he lost his child passport. And we decided as a group to ask artificial intelligence where the passport will be found. In his mind were only 2 places, the hospital where they were with the child or at home. Only 2 places were on his mind. This is a student of this course as well, just like me. We ask in artificial intelligence this question, and what it generates us? It generates us a picture of a little young boy and a much older person, like adult person, handing him a passport. And here started what we call an analytical overlay. And a person who lost the passport, the child passport, he's sort of, oh, this guy on the picture looks like me. So must be I will find the passport at home and give it to my son. When the question was where the passport will be found, hospital or at home. An artificial intelligence generated picture, I will insert this picture, yeah. It's sort of difficult to say based on picture, is it home or is it hospital, but there was a interaction on the picture, a man giving a passport to a child. And what had happened? Few days passed, we asked this during the training session in Zoom call. We asked this question, we received the picture, and update is coming from a guy. Update that sparked, a lot of negative comments. And he's writing, we found the passport. The passport was in a hospital, and the person who is on a duty, a person who how to say, not a nurse, but security. In hospitals there is security, person from security gave it to my son as literally as it is on a picture. He checked, this is your child, yeah, you free to get a passport, and gave it to his son. And comments there started. The comments actually why I didn't want to originally to join and learn about artificial intelligence and those prompts generating picture answers to some people this is devilish. Some people started to drop answers look, he wasted few days, keep searching at home, and only in few days he returned with son to hospital because it was the only option. His analytical overlay on this picture that he received from AI was that for sure, passport at home, I will find it and I will give it to my son. His analytical or interpretation overlay of this picture was the next. And people started artificial intelligence completely useless. You can interpret whatever. Actually, forecast came true. A man handing a child a passport, but this man was not a father who lost the passport. You know, this man it was security worker in hospital who gave this passport, who returned this passport. So people started to clash, you know, like, oh, this is completely useless. You can take any picture and just later on adjust according to your reality. But actually what I'm seeing here, I was silent on those comments. It's just why I'm against this. I don't like prompts. I don't like prompts, and I explained in the first video why I don't like them. Because artificial intelligence relying more on a logic. Even Shaman Radar, me myself personally, considering to be more divine. I consider Shaman Radar to be more divine and more like angels communicating to you through some random photographs, yeah. But AI, I'm considering as some type of very logical, devilish. Again, logic in our brain, in order to work with well-known data. To work with the known data, we are using our intuition. And the point here, that if your intuition is this, your analytical overlay, ecological overlay will be the same shitty. If your intuition top-notch, even if you're not very skilled in logic, yeah, you will be on spot. You will be on spot with your analytical overlay. At the end of the day, doesn't matter what you use in artificial intelligence or Shaman Radar. At the end of the day, it's always up to the analytical overlay you gonna give to your interpretation. And I read my teacher's book, like huge amount, pile of information about analytical overlays of our subconscious mind, what are the blockages, so on. So people started to argue. For me, in my eyes, definitely those people who started to argue, they had not read my teacher's book. So they not aware what analytical overlay is and the entire point of this everything, yeah. So the guy who from training group, he gave this interpretation, he have such analytical overlay, and the rest just agree with him, because majority of people, according to the destiny matrix, are weak characters. They have no own opinion, they have zero of own opinion, and they will follow the crowd. And my teacher himself, with his energy 8 weak character in the core, he sort of, oh well, if you feel that this is gonna be this scenario, yeah, that this you gonna find at home, because again, my teacher never been at his home. Maybe dude seen something on the picture that is reference to his home, yeah. Then okay, then must be you will find it at home. So 0 of personal opinion was given. And the rest just silently joined with a person who was interpreting this answer, AI generated answer. Yes, it happened as described on the picture, but in a very interesting way, you know, this passport thing. And people started to clash. Some started, who's paranoia, 1899 for sure. I even started to message them in DMs that please, I'm MATRIX consultant. Those who started paranoia that AI is devilish, AI is cursed, we doomed, blah 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 blah. I started to message them in DM asking their dates of birth to see if there is 1899 there, if there is some Delulu energy there. It's like this. Some people started to argue that this is completely pointless and waste of time and waste of money, this training, because it's given very generalized answers and it could be whatever. And it could be like literally interpreted in a million different ways, the answer. But not everything that easy. And I will share in next video stories that happened to me during the training, to my questions. And I will share as well a story of one woman when we felt like a little bit awkward about pictures that were generated according to the prompts, okay? Stay tuned.